So while we're waiting for the commercial break to go through for the non-YouTube pairs, I've got a joke about peanut butter. It's easy to spread. Welcome to the grumpy, lead-footed hypermiller, where I have the need for speed, but the budget says no. What is hypermilling? Using safe techniques to improve your fuel efficiency on your vehicle, be it gas, diesel, electric, biodiesel, natural gas, steam. In order to get started in hypermilling, the first thing I would suggest is if you've got extra weight in your car, remove it. The bowling ball, the tennis gear, the golfing gear. The children's sporting gear. The gallon of antifreeze you carry back of your car just in case. That battery jumping pack that weighs 5 pounds. Get a little one. You start adding the stuff up, and before you know it, you're 100 pounds overweight. And you've lost 1% of your fuel efficiency. Every 100 pounds equals 1%. Now, there are people out there that will remove portions of their car. I do not suggest this. I do not recommend this. Which brings me to my disclaimer. Do your own research. Make your own decisions. This is not a pass or fail situation. I will not be the final judge or arbiter. Any decisions you make and get in trouble on, you're on your own. I'm cruising along at about 47 miles an hour. Temperature is 87 degrees. At the end of my trip, I should be right at 50 something miles per gallon. So we have covered weight. The next thing you should do is plan your trips. Plan a circuit. Or plan a stop on the way home from work or going to work. If you're going to the store 5 days a week, try to make it once a week, twice a week. Also invest in a GPS or download one to your phone. I only really have one requirement in a GPS, that it's tied into travel advisories. If there's a wreck that happens before you and someone tags it, it lets you know, or possibly even reroutes your route. Especially for those of you in cars that are not hybrids. You don't want to sit there and idle with the AC running. Idling just burns gas. Gas that could be used on forward momentum. The next thing you want to work on is coasting, which I will be doing in all the videos, and I'll mention it when I think of it. No jackrabbit starts, no jackrabbit stops. To help you get used to that mindset, get some eggs, let them get rotten, and stick them under your pedals. You mash too hard, those eggs are going to break, and just imagine the stink. If you can't handle the stink, pretend that you have strings attached to said pedals, and if you break them, you can't go or stop. A lot of people claim that hypermillers are tailgaters. Pay real close attention to exactly how far away I am from vehicles. While drafting, which I have never tried or mastered, is an increment spot. It doesn't mean that you ride a bumper. For those who are curious in what I'm driving or what I have driven, I'm old enough to where I have driven several ICE vehicles. Internal combustion engine. When I prefer to be doing 55. Here we go. Down to 55. We do not want to impede traffic, so we keep an eye on all the mirrors. Everybody has a chance to pass me. Am I tailgating that Jeep in front of me? 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1. Like an almost windless day. Some of y'all are probably thinking I'm too hung up on 55. Back in the late 80s, late 70s, early 80s, the government and the auto manufacturers got together and decided that 55 was the optimal speed to gear towards to get the best efficiency in the top gear. You go over it, you start losing efficiency. You go over it, way over it, you lose a lot of efficiency. Traffic is relatively mild today. And gas is now $4.20 a gallon locally here in the state of Georgia. This does not make for a happy day. My route is rather hilly and not flat, so I'll never get the upseat numbers that those in flat areas get. I could do some eco mods, but no thank you. Eco mod that gets you the most benefit is a belly pan underneath your engine. That has some trade-offs, especially in the hot south. If you walk out in front of your car and look in the general direction underneath it, you'll notice a little plastic wedge stuck up underneath. That's part of your engine cooling system. It deflects air down to the road and up into the engine compartment. Yeah, I was shocked when I learned that too. I always thought it was just to keep trash out. Even the fast lane slowed down a little bit. Weird. Well, we have a slow passing lane. I'm going to take advantage of it. And just let the vehicles pass me. If they claim I'm impeding them. Speed up a little bit because there's a cement truck that just can't seem to get enough gas going to pass me. And this lane ends pretty quickly. just going to bump it up to 60. I'm trying to get a 600-mile tank, but when that happens, County fire all the way down here. Road hazard ahead. Nothing on the on-ramp. Well, we're fixing to hit the slalom. You've probably always heard how they don't like to put curves in expressways. The upcoming is an example of why not. Look at the mountain peak behind the water tower on the extreme right. I can't really see it today, too muggy. We'll cover it another time. So what did everybody think of all those curves? Oh, there's one more coming up. How many times did y'all see me tailgate? draft. Fixing to have to sign off. If you liked what you see, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. If you want me to start doing live streaming, well, you know what to do. Make sure I get over 1,000 subscribers. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And have a good day.